So the next presentation is online. It's by Dr. Lopamudra, and she's based in Pathfinder in the India office in Delhi, and she serves as the male lead for India. She holds a PhD in population studies from the Jawaharlal Nehru University and has 18 years of experience in the development sector, focusing on family planning, SRHR, maternal and child health, and neonates, communicable diseases like TB. Her expertise lies in designing and implementing male frameworks and research on social behavioral change communication, behavioral dynamics, gender and social norms, and digital health. She has worked with donors like UNICEF, USAID, BMGF, CIFF, private sector donors. She also serves on several ethical review boards in India, overseeing research involving human subjects. And her topic and presentation is on measuring reproductive autonomy among married youth in India, a new model. Over to you.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present about reproductive autonomy among young women in India and how we have measured through a project called BMJ funded project in India called YUVA. Before that, I would like to go for my introduction. I am Lopamudra, Dr. Lopamudra Paul, who is working as a director leading the MEO, Monitoring Evolution and Learning in Pathfinder India Country Office based in New Delhi. Before we start our presentation, you should know that what is called reproductive autonomy. So it's defined as to having a power to decide on and also control the matter about your pregnancy, childbirth, and also it actually based on the overarching concept women empowerment, and which is defined as that woman's ability to make their own life's choice. Further, I would also wanted to say that this is also should be one goal for women reproductive intention, which is influenced by the relationship with her sexual partner. So, but that varies with the culture, the context, the environment where she lives in. Going further, I would also wanted to show that the conceptual framework, which has been adapted from renowned work which has been published in 2014 in Studies in Family Planning by Dr. Upadhyay and others, that how women's reproductive autonomy has been influenced by self-efficacy, decision-making power, communication ability, equitable gender role in an attitude, management of coercion, and then how it has been gone for the ability to control for spacing, timing, and number of pregnancy and birth. So if we can have all those things together with the support of the community, their family, other individual around them, then there is an achievement of reproductive intention. So in this particular model, we have constituted it based on the 14 criteria, which is broadly divided in 3 criteria: freedom from the coercion, communication between the partner, and the decision making. That has been the 5, 5, and 4 has been the all indicators. It is on the screen. I'm not going to basically discuss more on this, but all the indicator has been weighed and given the weightage, and then it has been calculated and used for the constructing the reproductive autonomy scale. So in India, we have conducted a survey post and pre within the gap 3 years to see the reproductive autonomy in the 10 districts span over 5 each in Bihar and Maharashtra. One is the eastern states, which is Bihar, and one is the western states, which is in Maharashtra, to understand that how this reproductive autonomy has been helped people to increase the contraceptive use in a married couple and the first time pregnant. It was in a cross-sectional mixed method study and structured with a questionnaire, which was interview questionnaire, which is methodology has been adapted from Dr. Upadhyay's model. We collected responses from the 229 currently married women and covered over across that rural and urban area. In a nutshell, we have seen that 70% women do not agree with any of that they have in the contraceptive, any of freedom from the coercion having the pregnancy. So it's going to be very higher side. You can see it here. It's very fairly high. And also from the 60% said that they have the spousal communication and the contraceptive use. And the 70% women have said that the power of the decision making. So it is very evident when we we were going for a survey, going with a measuring scale, we found it out that people are always saying, yes, we have freedom, but there is more to understand. So when we are going for, the majority of them has told that they are taking the decision jointly with their husband. So who has the final say? The scale doesn't actually come up with it. But women alone has a very little say. So when you go for the scale, we'll find it out women alone has a very little say, whereas the respondent with the husband jointly have a more say. So therefore, it shows that they have a discussion, but who has taken that? So you can see here, we have done some work to understand that. Along with that, the same woman has been asked few more questions in the qualitative manner to find it out that why this kind of results has been come up. So we found it out that they are everything according to their mother-in-law. They have no choice and express their view. Then they said that my husband decide on the family planning because he earns and I have to take. So I agree. So I say that I cannot delay my pregnancy. So the more cultural context is more of the culture, more of the environment, more of the society where she sleeps that matters. So how this has been addressed? We have actually worked with the norm shifting intervention to address the social and gender norm. We started working with the social pressure for the early childbearing, husband being the decision maker, inability to negotiate the contraceptive use, and reluctant to use the contraceptive among the first child. So increase agency and autonomy among the women. So that was the major thing which has to be worked on, and we have worked. So therefore, we had a model which has been come up very well taken by others and also replicated later on, which has been that interpersonal strategies, communicative strategies, linkage with the services and individual strategy. So you have an overall SBCC approach to actually improve the women are filling the gap which we see, which the skill and model has been find it out, and that has to be filled. Thank you.